This video that you're about to watch was supposed to be posted probably like a month ago. Then I went on a weekend vacation and I remember I was like editing the last of the video, but I realized, okay, I'm not gonna make it in time before having to leave for this trip. And then I was like, I'll just do it after the weekend. And after coming back, I became very sick. I was out for like 3 weeks, but I decided that I'm gonna post the video anyway. I just let you know what I'm saying in the video is like from quite a while ago. Since then, I was sick, so not that much. Well, quite a few things have changed, but I'll update you on those in the next video. Please enjoy. Bye-bye. So the past 2 weeks have been quite interesting to say the least. Pretty much everything in my plan has changed. I was planning to do sprints of 2 weeks, and now I've decided that actually, I don't see the reason to add these artificial deadlines for myself anymore. As I mentioned in the past, I kind of got swamped and burnt out the last time I tried really pushing Noteo and working hard on it. And now I've decided that instead of creating these deadlines for myself, I'm actually going to use more of a Kanban system and work feature by feature. And those sprints or periods that I'm working more on it will not necessarily have to follow each other as they would in a normal sprint cycle. I use the app called Linear to track all of my issues. So I actually stopped using cycles in Linear, which are like sprints, and I've started simply using Linear in more of a Kanban style. This is the first change and I'm really happy about it. The other thing that I worked on, I really enjoyed coding this week. I think it's best for me to work with coding weeks and then marketing weeks and then alternating. There's this website called, I think it's called codingweek.com. I tweet about it, I'll share about it in a tweet, maybe even in the description of this video, I should do that. It's really good. If you're also working on your own project, you need to do a lot of marketing and you also need to do a lot of coding. I think it's a really good idea to try alternating your weeks, having a coding week followed by a marketing week, because what I noticed is that switching context from coding tasks and then to marketing tasks, it just seems to take a lot of effort in my mind. So I got really into coding at the beginning of this week, and I was just like literally in the night, I would go to bed and I would just be looking forward to continuing to code the next day, even though I had to do all other stuff as well. But I would do those other things first, and then I would have the rest of the day to just code and just work on it. I felt like I was flying, like it was amazing. I have to say, it really, being able to focus on coding and not think about marketing things was really good. And actually, this is not the sponsor of this video, but if they were, I would say it right now. But Typefully is a Twitter scheduling and posting app, and Typefully has been super helpful for helping me to be able to focus on coding this week. I just started using Typefully just like last week or the week before. It has been actually perfect because it really kind of helped me to be able to go into the coding week just focusing on coding. I didn't spend as much time on Twitter in the first days of the week, and I was able to do that because I wasn't having to think about when am I gonna post my tweets. So if you're gonna do coding and marketing weeks, that's a big tip, because then, I mean, even if you're not gonna do coding weeks and marketing weeks, I mean, you have a life, so you can be on Twitter all the time. Yeah, like you don't want that, that's too much. So this has helped me a lot to not feel like I have to be online all the time on Twitter. Thank you to Typefully, the sponsor of this video. Nah, they're not the sponsor. Full disclosure, they're not the sponsor. I might do a review about Typefully. So if you want to hear more about Typefully, actually let me know anything that you're curious about. Ask me questions and I will answer those in the coming videos. So that's one thing. This week, I intended for it to be a marketing week because like in the beginning of the week, I tweeted that I wanted to post a short this week and some stuff. And all the things I tweeted about were more marketing things. So actually I kind of said it would be more of a marketing week. But when I got into the coding, I just did not want to stop. Because I had like committed to it on Twitter, I did decide like, okay, I should work on that short. So I did work on the short today, which kind of pulled me away from the coding. But in the future, I'm gonna go back to how I used to do it, because I used to do that on Twitter. I would always say like, it's coding week or it's marketing week or whatever. And then based on that, I would have my to-dos or my plan for the week. Anyway, I worked a lot on the version 2 of Noteo. I'm not sharing that much yet about Noteo's, how it looks at the moment in version 2, to be honest, partially because I'm a little bit afraid that it might not be ready soon enough. So I don't want to show people stuff and then feel more pressure to rush into it. Another thing that happened this week, Thomas, I follow him on Twitter, and he like makes different products and stuff, and he's made You Need, which is like kind of a product hunt similar product. I followed him for like, yeah, quite a while now, and I always admired him because he makes his own stuff, and in a way I kind of want to do the same. So when I shared like a screenshot of Noteo on a question that he asked, he was like, wow, this is great, you should share more about this. And honestly, that was very motivating for me, because he mentioned that he's seen me posting and stuff, but he hasn't seen about this product, Noteo. So, and he was like, yeah, you should post more about it, blah, blah. But really, it was just encouraging, because I'm very afraid to share about Noteo. So I always feel like embarrassed, because I'm like, building in public, but I'm really not. I always feel like I need to be a lot more public about this building in public. So that's something I want to do more of. I want to tweet more about Noteo, do more of these kind of videos like what I'm doing right now, and just be more active. Yeah. Bye bye.